Honor-based violence is a deeply rooted custom that has pervaded societies across time and continents. It revolves around the belief that a person's behavior or actions can bring shame or dishonor upon their family or community. In order to restore honor, individuals or groups feel compelled to resort to violent acts such as physical punishment, public humiliation, or even murder. This practice has manifested in different forms throughout history, often with devastating and tragic outcomes. One of the earliest instances of honor-based violence can be traced back to ancient Rome. In this society, the patriarchal structure placed immense importance on honor and reputation. The concept of paterfamilias made the male head of the family the ultimate authority responsible for maintaining the family's honor. If a member of the family committed a perceived transgression, the paterfamilias held the power to enact severe punishments, including exile or execution. This culture of honor extended to the treatment of women as well, where any perceived violation of modesty or fidelity could be met with extreme violence. The medieval period witnessed the continuation of honor-based violence, deeply intertwined with feudal systems and notions of chivalry. In this era, a man's honor was closely linked to his ability to protect and defend those under his authority. If a woman was believed to have brought shame upon her family through unchaste actions or perceived impropriety, she could face catastrophic consequences. This often took the form of public punishment or even the infamous practice of honor killings, where family members were tasked with eliminating the perceived stain on their reputation. The practice of honor-based violence persisted and evolved throughout various cultures and periods. In Japan, for example, the samurai code of Bushido demanded absolute loyalty, obedience, and honor. Violations of this code were met with severe penalties, including ritual suicide known as seppuku. While seppuku was predominantly a male practice, women were not exempt from the consequences of dishonor. Forced suicides, public humiliation, and even mass killings of perceived dishonored families were documented in certain cases. The 20th century ushered in significant changes in societal norms and attitudes towards honor-based violence. While the prevalence of such customs diminished in some regions, in others it persisted by conservative traditions and patriarchal systems. One particularly distressing manifestation of this violence has been the brutal punishment of women who are accused of tarnishing the family honor. These practices continue to occur in different parts of the world, often hidden from public view and shielded by cultural or religious justifications. The consequences of honor-based violence are wide-reaching and devastating. Victims, predominantly women, endure physical, psychological, and emotional trauma, often resulting in long-term consequences such as post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, depression, and a diminished quality of life. The impact goes beyond the immediate person affected, as families and communities suffer from the cycle of violence and the perpetuation of harmful customs. Addressing honor-based violence requires a multifaceted approach that involves legislation, education, and the empowerment of marginalized individuals. Efforts to challenge and eradicate these practices must be rooted in cultural sensitivity and an understanding of the underlying social dynamics. Advocacy groups, international organizations, and grassroots movements play a crucial role in raising awareness, supporting victims, and driving systemic change. As we reflect on the history of honor-based violence, it becomes clear that this cruel custom has inflicted immense pain and suffering on countless individuals. Our collective responsibility lies in acknowledging these injustices, working towards their elimination, and fostering societies that prioritize equality, respect, the well-being of all its members.